The Baltimore Orioles are absolutely terrifying. We all knew that the Orioles were having a surprisingly good season, but now Baltimore has seemingly reached a new height, and we are going to dive deep into this shocking Baltimore Orioles season so far and why other MLB teams should be seriously worried. At the time of recording this video, the Baltimore Orioles are officially leading the American League East Division.
Oh, it's not true! That's impossible!
No, I assure you that what once seemed impossible is now very true. The Baltimore Orioles have been an absolute juggernaut recently and have skyrocketed up the rankings, going 8-2 in their last 10. Their division rivals, the Tampa Bay Rays, on the other hand, a team that at the beginning of the season looked unstoppable, have hit quite the rough patch recently and opened the door just wide enough for the Baltimore Orioles to get a shot at taking the division lead, which they have so kindly accepted.
Thank you!
With just over 60 games left in the MLB regular season, it feels like the Baltimore Orioles are unleashing their full potential on the MLB, and it looks like they're about to get a whole lot better, too. News just broke that the Baltimore Orioles traded for 29-year-old relief pitcher Shintaro Fujinami from the Oakland Athletics. On the surface, this looks like a terrible move, but there is a lot more than meets the eye here. Shintaro is sporting an 8.57 ERA and a 1.662 whip on the year. Absolutely awful. But listen to what this article has to say. Fujinami's inflated 8.57 ERA and 1.66 whip are largely the result of an ill-fated rotation stint in which he allowed 24 earned runs over 4 April starts. The 29-year-old has turned his season around since then, though, establishing himself as an important piece of Oakland's bullpen. In 17 outings since June 1st, the Japanese hurler posted a 3.26 ERA and a 3.66 FIP with 20 strikeouts and 6 walks. He's allowed just 2 homers and held opponents to a 699 OPS over that span. Fujinami's velocity, especially on his fastball and splitter, has also spiked considerably as the season has progressed. So, when we put it that way, what initially seemed like a very dumb trade for the Baltimore Orioles might actually be a really smart move. Fujinami is going to be joining an absolutely electric Baltimore Orioles bullpen as well. Baltimore has the 5th best bullpen ERA, and their relievers as a whole have pitched the most innings out of any bullpen this season. This is why the Baltimore Orioles are bringing him in, because they know that they need to play into their strengths and keep that bullpen rested. The exciting part for Baltimore Orioles fans, though, is that this is just the beginning.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
The Baltimore Orioles have found themselves in a prime position this trade deadline because not only are they in the perfect position to buy, but they have the pieces to do it as well. Unlike some other contending ball clubs like the Toronto Blue Jays or the Los Angeles Dodgers, who have already shipped off a lot of their prospects, the Orioles, they have players in the bank.
Oh my God! Wow!
The Baltimore Orioles currently have 8 prospects who are all ranked in MLB's top 100 prospects, making them literally the perfect team to go out and make a big move. And what bigger move than Shohei Ohtani? This article says, on Monday, MLB Network League insider John Morosi added to the growing speculation when he said the Orioles really do have a lot of appeal as a potential trade partner for the Angels because the Orioles have the kind of young talent that could entice the Angels to at least consider moving the great Shohei Ohtani. If the Baltimore Orioles were to go absolutely insane and make a big move for Shohei Ohtani, then not only would he immediately become their ace pitcher, but the impact that he would have on that offense would be insane. The Orioles already have a very good offense, being ranked 9th in OPS, but if you added Shohei Ohtani to that mix, that lineup immediately becomes top 5 in baseball. And considering the Orioles management has already gone out and made a trade this early, I think it is very clear that they intend to be extremely active come trade deadline this season. And even if they don't make a big trade, well, let's look at what their current team is capable of doing. In the last 15 days, the Baltimore Orioles offense is ranked 4th in OPS and has been erupting at the plate. Since the beginning of July, Anthony Santander alone has an OPS over 1 and is looking like a very strong choice to win Player of the Month. This Baltimore Orioles team is way more complete than anybody thought coming into this season, and it really looks like they're finding their stride at the perfect moment. But guys, let me know what you think about all this in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you next time.